Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Final Fantasy 16. We are going to be doing, like, what is it, the Great Side Quest Extravaganza today? We have a lot of side quests to do before we get back on that main road. So we're going to head to the training grounds, because that's like our first stop, really, that we're here. I did, in between this and the last part, I kind of went out in the field and I kind of experimented with the new ice powers, and like did the two little achievements attached to them. I will say that they're they're not bad. They're pretty good. This is kind of strange. The cold snap is kind of like, it's like a dodge move. It's like when you use this combined with like this with like the dodge ring, I guess, you freeze all the enemies around you. It kind of just is like a slide dodge until you do a perfect dodge and then it freezes everybody. The Ice Age is pretty cool. It's pretty much kind of like the punch in a sense. And then of course you have Diamond Dust, which essentially just eliminates everything in the area. It's pretty OP, to be honest. It doesn't do as much damage, which is why I like doing it twice is like perfect. But I would say the only negative thing about this is that if the enemies aren't in that radius, obviously you're not getting anything out of it. But nonetheless, I experimented with it a little bit. They're decent. We'll see how it works in the long run.
Halt. Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you?
That's me.
Got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass.
Well, good thing I'm not a civilian.
You should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
I mean, I'm not a civilian.
So, you are the sellsword.
I don't even know what you want to call me. Savior of the world?
The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins.
You mean the twins that are now destroyed?
Plans are
That city's no longer with us.
for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command. If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely.
Hello, lady with a hat?
Common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that? You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we
Salted
have
pork.
discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
Yo, is this the Sabine Wren? Is that her? Is that Sabine Wren?
The citizens' revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan.
She's gonna be in the Ahsoka show. I loved you in the animated series, Sabine.
Sabine, you are embarrassing me.
Alright, well,
Embarrassing yourself.
let's see. So, we gotta go talk to the people outside the wall here. Whee! Blip,
There were
blip,
ghosts at the
blip.
gates not days ago.
Alemonger.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually.
Say an
I
opinion,
wondered
sir.
what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Right. Just do my little jump.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. We'll throw that guy down a well.
Why, your stall is as ripe as a midden heap.
Okay.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
So they hate the guy. Figures.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
Well, you would think the soldiers would probably back him, right? Because,
I got peppers to numb your tongue.
you know. They had 3 hots in the cot thanks to that guy, so.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the
That's
Dame's
me.
behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round.
See?
Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after.
Told you, all of them are going to agree with him.
That's where my loyalties lie. Not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children.
Well, then you should be with the
If
people?
the Duke can get us cement and
Wait,
the
what?
equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
You know, I could fight off the blue-skinned bastards.
I left everything.
As long as you remain.
But he's like, I'm not with the town or the people. I'm with my wife and children. Aren't your wife and children part of the town and people? What are you talking about?
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say.
Yep, see?
All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sandbreck is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
No, we won't. Yo, ASAB, am I right? ASAB? Sabine Wren, I love I loved you in the end. When I played the newest Lego Star Wars game, she's the only character I ever played as. Just because she had the best loadout for a character, especially having a jetpack.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
That's just how it goes.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Why even bother defending somebody who does not have your best interests at heart? Philippe, where are you? Why are you all the way out here?
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time.
Yeah, that's me.
How can I help you?
Chive.
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme.
Sour cream and
I
chive.
intend to go along with his plan.
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's
Exactly.
right. I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Well, I mean, what choice do we have? I don't lead this place. I mean, what do you want me to do about this whole situation? I can't stop the guy from doing what he wants. I don't own the place.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare?
Some people agree, some people disagree.
I was, but...
Soldiers would back him, of course, typically. Except for Philippe, who obviously is not really a typical soldier.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions.
Yep.
And hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders.
You know, I know I typically, like, you know, I obviously, like, I leave a lot of, like, real-world politics out of when we do playthroughs, but my god, does this whole thing sound like the United States.
And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much.
Yo, I play games to get away from this shit.
I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see
You're just bringing me back in.
Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
Yo! This guy threw down his armor.
Along with my resignation.
Yo!
Lads, I wish them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not
My love for
following
you.
orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting
Yeah.
Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
Time to overthrow the government.
Standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy.
The government.
Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Whoa! I come here to fuck all the time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet.
I don't know.
Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause.
Hold on,
For my part, shall
I'm not part of your war.
Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands.
I'm not here as part
But
of your
suspect
coup.
I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Man, people bringing me into their problems. I got my own shit to deal with. I got mother crystals to destroy, god damn it. I don't have time to deal with your fucking let's overthrow the fucking government bullshit, alright? I've already overthrown multiple governments. What do you think? I gotta get in here and do yours too? Jesus, lady. Get a grip. I'm a champion of the people, but, you know, come on. I am the people's champ. I will deliver the rock bottom. I got better things to do than to deal with your fucking, hey, let's not turn this into a fortress bullshit. I couldn't care less if you turn this place into a fortress. Look at it. It already looks like a fortress. I couldn't give a shit. I don't know why I did that. I was trying to bring the choke. I'm just pissed off about this whole situation. Oh, I might call on you again to, you know, help us do this, to, you know. I know what's going on. You can't fool me. You just want to hire me to kill the Duke. Just say it. Well, we got to kill the Duke. It's the only way for us to get out of this shit. Are we going the right way? No. Now we are. Bug.
Right.
So we're coming over here for the spherical echoes. Okay. Yo, those bugs are woke! They're woke! Yo, the woke bugs! Get the woke bugs! See ya.
Now to find this spherical echo.
See, and the Ice Age power is nice to be able to use, even if you just kind of let it go, because it still will do like a nice arc. Whereas with the punch, you don't necessarily get that unless you actually hold it. Hold on a second, I got an important text here. Alright. Well, where am I supposed to be collecting? Oh, okay. I was like, well, I was assuming I was getting it from the enemies I killed, but alright. There we go.
Right there.
It's on the ground.
Just two more to find.
What? Ugh, look at the inside of this thing. How's that thing alive? Alright. So, we got everything here, I guess. We're gonna head... Oops. We're gonna head over to... So, Hawk's Cry Cliff. Here, we have that, and then we have these. So... Yeah, I think we'll travel... I guess we'll just travel here. And then we'll go through, and we'll go grab that, and then we'll fast travel... God damn it, again. And then we'll travel to the main part for Martha's Rest. Oh god. Got turned around. Oh, shut up! Walk! Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to cut through this town, aren't I? Gotta get that speed boost a little bit.
Damn it. The whole village is turned. I can walk from here.
Get him! This one!
Oh. Oh god. Nice, Torgal. I didn't even notice this was a box that I could open. I missed this box forever ago. Well, that was a little unnecessary. I didn't even realize I missed a box. There we go. Okay. We can just take Chocobo from here.
Come on. Faster.
Whee! Nope. Nope. The other way. Excuse me. Excuse me. Whee! Ah, I see.
This will be easy.
All yours, Tor.
Oh, we got another woke bug. Yeah, so let me show you how this works. So you pretty much do that, and then usually, see, as you can see, like the frost there, and it'll just like freeze them in place. Man, these Guardians, they always have like a shitload of health. Oh boy, I didn't, I guess I kinda made it out? Maybe? I should have used the... Here we go. Nice. So yeah, when you have it up, it works well, and then you're just freezing the enemies, able to deliver like as much damage as you possibly can when they're frozen. I like it. It works pretty good. I actually like the ice powers. I mean, I like it to the extent I did still kind of like Bahamut's, like the wave, but it takes too long to charge, especially up to level 4, which is like kind of the best. But even then, it doesn't do that much damage. Search for Doris at Martha's Rest. Okay.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
First of all, let me...
Anything catch your eye?
I don't know. What do you have? The Breath of Ice reduces rhyme cooldown. I'm good.
Out there, eh?
Just because the heavens have gone to Raccoon, it don't mean we have to.
Hello, Doris.
It doesn't still...
Doris? Ah.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrec. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
And you're gonna do it all by yourself?
I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
The Baum Archers. Oh, for fuck's... I was just there. Alright. Well, let's go talk to Martha. See what she needs as well. We can probably knock both of these out at once.
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send for you. I'd like
Surprise!
you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. as have those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
Alright. Well, at least you're paying me.
Right.
Thanks.
I'm gonna say that every time.
Have to.
Because half the time nobody pays me for shit.
That should be enough to keep
So I'm like doing everything for free around here. At least. Help me overthrow my government! Do it for free!
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole.
I'm sorry, what?
Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost.
What are we growing?
And chocobos love them too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us.
Including the chocobos.
Not exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
Oh, that's up the road.
Sure you will.
Not that far from here. Rekindling the flame number 2. Alright. Speak with Wade. It's nice to have the just like fast travel outside of Eastpool. Looks exactly the same as it did when I last came here. Have you guys done anything to improve this place?
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
I have some seeds for you. Oh, just show greens. Or Geisel greens. I have some seeds. That's the point.
These are Gazal green seeds.
Gazal green.
Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? Jest, of course. You see,
cutting us off,
I
huh?
had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields. But they'd long since gone to seed. Only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another.
That's a good
Not
point.
that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're
They
coming.
got more Akashic?
All of them.
Time it all.
Oh, okay, I'll deal with this.
Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
No,
Yes,
don't.
Sir Wade.
Don't send for reinforcements. I can take care of it.
The Horde.
Akashic, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely.
Well, alright, build the wall.
If reinforcements
And
from the rest arrive before they do, we may just scrape through, but I fear that's
I don't want
enormous
to.
if...
It's just like I talked about the politics thing earlier, and now I said build the wall.
You mean the
Oh, my life, dude.
Live, not die, fighting for their lives.
Who's gonna pay for the wall? Martha.
You said you lack men to
You gonna make Martha pay for the wall?
Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained
Build your wall, and I'll beat back all the.
people to offer could still
I'll
prove the
beat back all the
difference between
horde.
victory and defeat.
God damn it.
You're right, my lord. I will
Hell.
appeal to them.
I'm barely paying attention to what they're saying because I got caught up in that. Anyway, everybody help, okay? I'll go.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you
Dude,
at
just
our
let
side.
me kill them. Why put these people they've never fought in their life?
You'll send us to the slaughter.
No, just have them build the
Serve as
wall.
bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will.
Why don't you just hear what he has to say first?
But it is worth fighting for.
Yo!
Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village.
Now I gotta fight for your freedom. God, this whole episode is just gonna be about overthrowing governments and freedom fighting.
Fight to protect what's yours.
Oh my god.
You'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you.
Should I just name this part Overthrow Your Government so that it'll get flagged by the FBI or some shit?
Homes, freedom,
Yo, hold on! What did some random guy made a Final Fantasy 16 video called Overthrow Your Government? Should we look into that, sir?
Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves?
I mean, they've never fought before. Oh.
Or will you fight like free men?
She's got the PUBG pan! PUBG pan! PUBG pan! She's going in there with the frying pan.
What are you doing?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together.
Everybody's like, yeah! Yeah, I like this idea.
For Eastpool!
For Eastpool!
Somebody grab a rake!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Well, they gotta be taught how to fight. I don't think any of them have ever fought in their life. I don't know why you don't just let me kill them all. I mean, I'll do it. You teach them how to fight in the meantime.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village.
Can I just stand and watch?
While engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am.
Why?
We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have the swarm converge at a point of our choosing.
This sounds
with luck
too complicated to work.
The village square, the perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them, and for you and I to finish them off.
All right.
Sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Sir Wade, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade, they're here.
Then you know what you must do. We work together. Everyone playing their part. Each shielding the other that no man might fall. That Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria.
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Alright, well, let's get started. I'm falling asleep over here.
Right you are, Martha.
We're all standing around talking about doing something, but we're not actually doing anything. I could wipe all these fuckers clean in like 10 seconds, so...
The calm before the storm.
Oh, wow, look!
And here it comes. I will not let this village fall.
Oh, gee, I'm shaking in my boots.
Too slow.
Oh, hello.
All yours, Torgal. Sick 'em. Get him. Go, Torgal.
Go ahead and use that.
It's over.
Bye-bye.
Get him. Torgal, killed. Now, Torgal.
Oh my god, look at that! It was, oh, how extremely tough. I can't believe it. We stood around talking about all this shit when you could have just let me kill all of them in 5 seconds like I did.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield, change of plan.
I killed them all.
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Oh, now that's a challenge.
The god is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Here we go.
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us.
Alright.
I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job.
I'll deal with the curl.
You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you.
Curl.
I'll go after the curl.
Curl.
Join me only when Eastpool is won.
Curl.
If you're sure, my lord. May the Founder protect you.
Alright.
Next one's mine.
Alright, you want to go kill the curl? The next one's yours? The music has gone from like intense battle music back to this.
Faster.
Alright, so gotta ride down through here. Whee! Excuse me. Oh, I can't jump off the bridge. Damn. Oh, maybe we found it somewhere. Maybe. There it is. All right, bitch.
It is. With me, Torgal.
it's too far.
Farewell.
See ya. Yeah, see, the ice really does keep them in place for a good amount of time so that you're able to just, like, pull every other hit off.
All right.
It's nice.
Back to Eastpool.
We got the fire, ice, and the stone. Oh, we don't have to walk at least. That's nice. Well, has anybody died?
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Well, if it wasn't dead, then I wouldn't be here.
Founder for that. And for you, my lord. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
Now you can go grow your greens.
We did it. We saved Eastpool.
For now. Yeah, the lighting again is like being all weird.
My friends.
Does it want to be light? Does it want to be dark? Oh, who knows?
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now.
You also kind of doubted yourselves, to be honest.
We have to fight to protect what's ours. To protect Eastpool.
There you go.
We all shall. Together.
Just teach them how to fight a little better and
if anyone
how to grow their
anything
food.
tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
Maybe clean up this, like, these dirt roads a little bit. Yeah, I'm still waiting to see you guys rebuild this village. I guess they've just been under attack, so they haven't been able to, but... You guys should, like, pave these roads or something.
They're not slaves anymore.
Make it look a little better.
No. They're Rosarians.
This place could be,
Your father took pity on
be
the
a beacon.
Bearer's plight. And I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
Oh, for sure.
I believe you might be right.
Hey, wait, by the way, my mom's dead. Did you hear about
And
that?
do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And
She
I
committed
can
suicide after
myself
finding out
into
her
school
son was
if I
just
did not
a
wait.
shade of Ultima.
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade.
What the fuck?
But you should be
East
proud all the
East
same.
Pudlian?
I'll have to pull my weight too.
What kind of alien race in Star Wars is that?
Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support?
I didn't know
Mother?
you spoke East Pudlian.
Of course. And I'd be counting on yours too.
Ah, yes, the
Us
East Pudlians.
Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right.
Oh, the lights come back. It's now light in Eastpool again.
Lord Rossfield.
Oh, it's dark again. It's getting darker.
Remember our very first mission together? The goblins from the Stillwind Marshes.
I do, yeah.
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear.
Yeah, I killed another one just recently, Wade.
Since that day, there have
called
been
Carrot.
a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield. Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield.
If only Sir Tyler were here.
Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
Well, we're not done yet. God, the lighting
I'll do
is...
my best.
The lighting situation is so weird. What's going on up there? It's like it becomes light and then gets dark again. That's so weird. Oh my god. I don't know if it's like, that's just like how they designed it, or if it's just like kind of buggy, or like what.
Guardians of the Flame.
I'm not talking to you, I'm jumping.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it.
Thanks.
Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Not your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid.
Listen, I don't care. I had to listen.
Recall that particular
Please,
day.
please don't.
I take it you didn't always see eye to
I
eye.
had to listen to Karen's bullshit. I don't want to listen to your story about how you met Sid.
If you really want to know,
I don't.
Started doing what
I don't.
do long before I met
I don't
Sid.
want to know.
In fact, that's how I met him.
Don't tell me the
So at
story,
least how he
please.
came to meet me.
Please don't. No, please.
He showed
No!
up at the station,
No!
asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Found knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards.
I'm gonna fall asleep until this is over.
I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin, it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing, to make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
You know, they keep telling stories about this guy, and he's been dead for 5+ fucking years. It's like, let's talk about this guy.
Half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
It's like, I personally just don't care
Anyway, enough
how
nattering.
anyone met Sid.
Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
It's like a lot of like, hey, let's reminisce on the past bullshit. It's like, how about we don't? Why is it like, everybody wants to talk about what Sid's done for them and how they met Sid? Nobody wants to talk about how I have destroyed all of these mother crystals and how many people I've had to go up to against that's like godlike. Nobody wants to talk. I'm sorry. Nobody wants to talk about my accomplishments in this game. I'm the one who does everything for everybody, but everybody's like, oh, you want to talk about Sid? Oh, I want to talk about your dad? No, I want to talk about me, myself, and I. I'm the hero of the fucking world. I'm the one saving all of you. I'm the one putting in all the fucking work. And what do I get? Barely anything. She gave me $1,200. She gave me a fucking meteorite, some Yrite, which I already have 1,000,000,000 of, and she gave me a signboard. But still, I don't give a fuck about your past with Sid. I don't give a fuck about how you got to where you are now. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. And some people, you may play this and you're like, oh, you know what? I care. I care about where they came from. Like, but I don't. Okay? I don't. And I don't want to talk about it. Talk about what I've done. Talk about, oh, hey, remember when you destroyed that, hey, remember when you destroyed you cut off Hugo's hands, you destroyed the Mother Crystal? Hey, you remember when you lost Sid and you destroyed the first Mother Crystal? Remember when you had to go down there and on all the Kashyyyk shit? And nobody wants to talk about that. Everybody wants to just talk about all the things that Sid did.
Come on.
The Sid before me. Like, I get it. He was a hero to the people. But he's gone. He's been gone for a while. Wait a sec. Did I fuck this up? Hold on. Oh, son of a bitch. I fucking did, didn't I? No, I didn't. I can get through here, right? Yeah, okay. Like, did I fuck this up? Look, I just want people to recognize that I've done a bunch of shit for people, and it says that, oh, you're doing good, like, and then they just like, hey, you want to talk about this person who's hasn't been around for
They haven't broken
5 years?
camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
That's just how I feel, okay? So, fuck me for
We've waited long enough.
for not caring, but
Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste, lest any of you lackwits start talking like these feckless bumpkins. I presume your men are ready.
I love the
Suffer
word
too many
bumpkin.
delays as it is. Any more, and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company.
Oh.
Kill him.
I was trying to hide, sorry. Alright, well, hey, all of you in the back, brace for impact, because, you're about to get hit with them rocks! Woo!
All yours, Torgal. This one.
And he's done.
Too slow.
Whee! See ya. Yeah, as you saw with the ice too, it's like if they're too far away, they get damaged, but only like a little. They don't get damaged as much. It's like, what if they were right near it? Which is the only bad thing about it.
So much for your escort.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I'm not the swordswoman I used to be.
I don't think you ever were.
I surrender. Do with me as you wish, Sid the Outlaw.
Torgal, rip her throat out. Oh.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade? You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
What do you mean criminal?
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin.
Bitch, I'm saving the world.
Sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children to be weapons in service of the highest bidder.
Yeah, she sounds like a
raised
piece of
me
shit.
a daughter, and I did terrible things to earn her favor.
It wasn't all terrible. Surely. We had our fun, too. You were always so eager to learn, and had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's why I kept you for my own. How about it, my little dagger? Care to swear that blade to me again?
I
never swore.
Just the way she talks. So like
I fight for a higher
makes your
cause,
skin like just crawl up.
the
You're just
bearers
like,
of this world.
ooh, cringe.
Farewell, master. Thank you for making me the weapon I am.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
Yeah, okay. Where does she go? We're just letting her leave?
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that justice is done.
Will it?
If you're certain.
Yeah, I'll say I will go cut her head off right now.
For everything.
I'll slice her in half.
Now, I better let these bearers know that they're safe.
Alright.
And I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Yeah, we'll do that at some point. We'll head back there when we can. Never mind, we're just going back automatically. Alright. I didn't think that was the case.
Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being
Good thing I did everything else first.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known.
Yeah, she's
been
gross.
arrested, by the way.
Hey!
Went quietly, or so we're told. And she won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't. But don't worry. She'll be alright.
Do you want to tell me Doris's backstory about how she met Sid?
Suppose you should know, eh?
Oh, no.
You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand.
Okay. For a second I thought he was actually going to do that.
Thanks again, Sid. The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris. And you, of course.
I didn't think he was saying like, oh, well, you should know, because you've had like, I thought it was like, oh, you should know, by the way. I'd be like, oh, no, don't do this to me. Don't tell me some shit. I don't want to hear it. Well, at least, yeah, we'll check all this when we come back. At least we got all that stuff done beforehand. We have all of the quests here done now, taken care of. Okay, so now we have a lot here in Dalamil. So I would assume that's up like where this is. It's not down here. Risky. All right. Well, we'll go here first. We'll check. Hopefully. Well, I don't know. Because I'm hoping it's like on this part here instead of like down underneath. I guess we'll find out. Okay. Oh yeah, it looks like it is up here. It's a good sign for me. We gotta kill the woke bugs again. Oh no, we got the woke hunters this time.
Titan.
We'll use this while they're all here. I have to blow my nose here in a minute. Let's grab that.
That's all of them. Owen can uncross his toes now.
We had a rain last night. Surprisingly, it hasn't rained since like February. We had a rain last night. And now my allergies are kind of kicking up a little bit because of it. All right, so we got that done. We got a quest out here. Trading Places 2. All right, let's go ahead and travel to Baklad, and we'll do that. Hello, Theodore. We hear about your
You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations
your issue with that guy.
well.
That is good news.
Your sister was talking to?
Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Sure. You're paying me, so.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive.
Well, you're not paying me $1,500 just to do that now.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
Oh, she's talking to a
Don't
lady.
blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through.
Ooh.
We've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen
Yep.
of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all. And we were so close.
Like they were going to offer double.
What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
It's not like they were going to... You guys... I don't even think these guys could afford offering more than the double that was...
But I thought
They're already
William
struggling.
was the Fist was speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually, and at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting.
Okay.
You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready.
Are you offering to be my bodyguard?
Far too
No?
long as
Okay,
it is.
great.
Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it?
Yeah, it's you, I guess.
Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us then.
Theodore, one step at a time,
I
please.
can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but
One step at a time.
is this what she really wants?
Dude, one step at a time.
You have to trust her.
Let's deal with this situation about the bearers first,
It's what
then
she
we'll deal
wants
with
now.
your sister's plans of the
If El's off
future next
fighting
time.
For the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randala and see if you can stop my sister biting the consortium's...
By the way, I like that rug that's sitting there.
She won't consider her prospects. Someone has to.
I'll do my best.
I like this rug. I'm gonna look at this rug. I like the design of this rug.
All right. To Randala, then.
I like this rug.
Eloise waiting.
I would love to have this rug. Can somebody make this rug? Yo, if you can make rugs, and you can make this rug, tell me. I would love to know. I would love to buy that rug. Alright, so it's like down here. Okay, well, that's what we'll do then. So we have this. We're going to do this first, and then I think what we'll do is we'll head to... maybe we'll head to Tabor and we'll do that quest. Then we'll head to Dalamil Inn. We'll do that quest. Then we'll do Blacksmith Blues last. I don't know if we'll get them all done within this part, but we'll try. Depends on how much they want to talk, I guess.
Let's go.
Faster.
Whee!
All right.
Oh, I guess we're gonna have to fight these. You know what? Fuck off, would ya? Oh, you done fucked up now. Dare you bite me? There, fuck off. Jesus Christ. Just want to do this quest. Sorry, Eloise. Asshole dogs. Were attacking me for no reason.
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The Consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not neutral. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration.
The lighting gets me every time.
What is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
I'm just like standing here like, you guys want to fight? You guys want to fight?
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more, and he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried?
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated.
I mean, that's good news, at least, right?
But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can.
Oh, so now we gotta go save his ass.
They need help, and fast.
Alright, well, let's...
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
A dragon.
Hold on, Theo.
Okay, where am I going? The abandoned village? Alright, well. Let me travel to here, I guess.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh god, jumping up the wall. Excuse me.
I can walk from here.
Alright.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver!
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
Oh boy.
Just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
Torgal, let's go. Wait, how far upriver? Son of a bitch. Excuse me. No time. Need to find Theo and kill this dragon. There's a lot of motherfuckers up here.
Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
Sound of all the dogs barking.
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Or we can find the dragon before Theodore finds us. Uh-oh. Woohoo!
This isn't going to be easy.
Well, we fought one dragon already. There we go. $1,000 experience too. All right.
Clive?
Theo, where the hell are you?
Got me worried for...
Oh no. Oh no! He's a Kashik!
You out of here.
Oh no!
I think it might be a little too late for that.
Oh no!
Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not.
Oh no!
For keeping Elle's dream. Theodore!
Oh no! Oh shit. Yeah, just disarm him.
Don't make me do this.
Stop it, Theo! Stop!
He's a Kashik. He's this. It's too late.
And so will you. Take care of my sister. Theodore, wait.
Is he gonna just stab himself or?
Bye. Elle.
Oh, he's gonna slice his own throat. Well, that's a bummer. Come on, let's go. Can't let you get into the nasty blue goo powder shit. The blue dust. The blue dust. I call it the goo. I mean, it's kind of gooey in a sense. Some of them are gooey. The blue dust. Sometime later. Well, she's gonna be sad.
Thank you, Clive.
She's gonna be sad for the rest of her life, I think.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people. To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place. Against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life.
That's what he wanted.
He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses. And I was chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night and the choice I made, and the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat.
So she was living her own life. She was living it with her brother.
He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
Oh, here we go.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted, all I ever did, it was so we could be together. Oh, Theo, why did you have to...
Well, poor Eloise.
I know Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work. We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can, whenever you need it.
Thank you, Clive. Let's go on together then, for Theodore.
That's the plan. Well, not the best ending quest, I guess. We leveled up. Quite sad, in fact. We did get the Crimson Caravan signboard. That's 3 now that we have. I think there's like 6. Porterage fees. Alright, so we'll travel here. We have this quest. Should maybe check my what is clutch mine? Realize I had that. Still an 8. And we're getting there. We'll get there eventually. Alright. So we have 3840. Guess we can master Rising Flames. Buy that. I think I'll just work my way around in reality. It's probably the best idea. Okay. I think that's really all we can do for now. So all these are mastered except for this. It's really all, it's going to be really all of these that it comes down to, like, those being mastered or not. I'm assuming that if you do New Game Plus, you have all of these, and so whatever you have already is, like, done. And it doesn't, like, reset or anything. I'm not really too sure. I have to, like, look that up. Oh, now we get to talk to these guys.
Lord Rosfield, is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Perhaps. My brother
This
said
guy
your
looks like,
order was
if you've
helping
seen
him
Game
with
of
his
Thrones,
quest
this guy
to
looks like
recover
Jack and
ultimate
Hagar a little
origins.
bit.
Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov, a small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but if you would consent to do so in my stead, I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
Sure. Why not? Oh, of course, you're not paying me for anything, but
right.
Why would I expect any less?
They will be most gratified.
You people probably don't even have any money.
Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake?
They just, like, trade stuff.
It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
Oh, thank you, I
wish you
will.
a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
Alright. Duty Undying. Cyclopedia of Valestian Fabulosity. I don't even know what that word is. Of the Crystalline Orthodoxy, the ledgers of Gilbard the Great Lender, the collected hymns of Gregor. I have a bunch of shit up in here to read.
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another Lost Wing. I hope the inhabitants are just as friendly.
Alright, so it is... Oh, hey, it's down here. Cool. So now we can get into here. Hello! Open the door! Oh, this place looks pretty cool. Little... Oh, never mind, everybody's dead. Never mind! I was like, oh, look at that, how cool this looks, and I saw the bodies, and I'm like, oh, what? You know, I guess not. Oh, no. Of course.
You'll pay for this.
Yo, come on, you lightsabered fucks!
There may still be survivors. Over here! Stay down!
We good? There's that there. Fool's gold?
Thing is,
oh boy, here we go.
say it's their leader.
Oh shit. Woo! Oh shit. Oh shit. Woo! Done.
Nice try.
See ya. There's a chest over here as well.
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
You have our thanks, stranger.
Who are you?
Ah, forgive me, my lord.
Or the
I did not recognize you.
The
You are Lord
archaeologians or
Rosfield,
whatever.
Are you not? We are archaeologians.
Archaeologians.
Tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
Thanks. I guess.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another. But for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
Alright, well. We've explored that. So that's done. I think we've got every area here, to be honest. I think we've now uncovered every area in all three of these lands. Alright, here's your report. Half your people are dead. Well, half the archaeologians are dead.
Collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
They're all killed by a bunch of fallen, or whatever the hell they're called.
I shall study them. And
lightsaber wielding robots.
Discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov. Losses which could have been avoided, had the others not chosen to complete their work, instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty, and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them.
Fair enough.
We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please.
Fair words.
For all our sakes.
Good thoughts.
I thank you for your advice, my lord.
But I will not be doing that.
If you will permit me to respond. Our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him.
Yeah, because the Undying seem to be doing a lot of dying.
To the Phoenix. I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Clearly, that's why I'm here.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Alright, well, hopefully he will take my advice. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Cool. Just give me some stuff to sell. It's like, you know, I kind of think of it that way. Like, technically I'm getting paid because I get paid in a necklace that I'm not going to use, so. Alright. So, lines in the sand to the Dalamil Inn. Shall we go?
Take that, you naughty thief!
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm
I
just
just wanted to see how the town's been faring since
this
you brought
quest.
everyone together.
Just here.
Since we brought everyone together.
No,
It's
I
absolutely wonderful.
did all the work.
Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them.
Sick.
Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too.
Actually, I am.
They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil.
Lord
Because of how he stopped
Rossfield.
all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders.
Aw,
Speaking of
man,
menaces,
I hate school.
Maybe a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
Oh, that guy, he's got the rug too in the back there.
I'm
I like that
the
rug.
example
Oh,
Conrad
they're all
and
over the
Natalie
place.
set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they, they have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws. And they grow more organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off just like last time. No matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud, by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
I guess.
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor?
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Alright. Hello, Victor.
Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than
we don't need to organize anybody. Just send me.
We must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can.
Okay, well, if there's multiple camps, then
give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Alright. Where is it? Okay.
If those ne'er-do-wells want to band together, let them. They'll be no match for us.
Alright, so we'll head over to there. Oh, I see him.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
Hello, everybody!
The one who killed Locke and Fingers. Take his head off!
Straight into the tent.
I better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you?
Where are you? You can clearly see me.
I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalamil.
Right? The hell?
The whole town's in uproar.
For what?
They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
Get the fuck out of here.
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalamil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic.
Whoa!
Crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic.
Whoa!
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Alright, well, let's head back.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing.
All right.
Is our wager, just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'll handle the townsfolk. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Why you taking the bearers?
Why do they always have to make such a...
He knew all along that he would...
Alright. You
Forgive
two.
me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil, and they will thank you not to get involved.
Fine. Fuck you guys. I don't give a shit. Your problem. You fuck around, you're gonna find out.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Same.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refuse to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
I guess we'll have to find out. But they kick him out, and they lose all this business, and
Why the hell would Victor take
they're gonna wish they hadn't.
I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope. But
perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this.
Well, I mean, maybe the town will learn their lesson.
As well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
I'm with Lubor on this one. If he packs up and leaves, they're gonna wish that he had
choice, Lubor. Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Well, there we go. Not much of anything, to be honest. So I'm guessing we're going to deal with him in the future, because this is another signboard. Like, I'm guessing it's all these, like, areas, right, that have all these, so obviously we'll be checking in with that in the future.
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
Alright, well, we're going to stop it here, and then when we come back next time, we'll do Blacksmith Blues 4, and then once that's done, we'll be able to turn in Weirder Science. We should be getting a couple things out of these, so hopefully that'll be that. But yeah, we got most of it done, so hopefully, you know, we be able to get back onto the main quest next time. So, alright, well, I will see you all in the next part. Take care, and goodbye.